Hello everyone, spongestur here, and today I'm voting for the Kids' Choice Awards 2025 because it just came out unexpectedly, like it does every single year. You never see it coming. It's just one day Nickelodeon decides, oops, I'm going to release the voting for the Kids' Choice Awards this year, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just there. What's interesting is that they decided to release the Kids' Choice Awards on June 21st this year. That's when the award show is happening, and voting is actually coming out in May right now, which is weird because normally in past years it's been available in February and the award show is in March. I guess they're continuing what they did last year by making it later in the year for some reason. Last year, I think their excuse was that they were doing it because of SpongeBob's 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary, but I don't know why they're doing it this year. Maybe this is what they're going to be doing from now on, is just doing it like every summer instead of in the spring. I don't know. I guess like it doesn't really matter, but I'm fine with it, I guess. Also, you're probably noticing that I'm doing this a little bit differently than I've been doing it for the past 5 or so years, and that's because I want to do something a little bit different, because last year's KCA voting video was kind of a disaster. It was not very good, my commentary wasn't great, and there really wasn't anything to talk about because, you know, the nominees are pretty similar every single year, and the categories are pretty similar every year, so there's not much to talk about, like, year after year, so I'm gonna try and minimize how much I repeat myself or talk about things that I've complained about in previous voting videos. So this is kind of just like a brief, like, voting video, if it's brief at all, with some occasional, like, discussion. So that's why I'm doing this in a different format a little bit, but it's not going to be that much different because I'm still going to be giving my off-the-cuff thoughts. Again, as of right now, I have not seen any of the nominees or most of the categories or stuff like that. So I'm going into this like 99% blind, even though there are some things I have been spoiled on because, you know, you can't avoid that with the internet. So that's pretty much normal in comparison to every other voting video I've done. So with that said, let's get started with the 35 categories we're going through today. Oh, and also there's that disclaimer that, of course, I'm not going to know a good majority of the stuff here because I don't know anything and I don't do anything. I am a basement dweller that does not do anything except watch stupid YouTube videos, and I don't even know what else. I just don't do anything interesting, so take any of my opinions with a grain of salt, and I'm going to be voting mainly just based on weird situations or weird memories. I don't know, just whatever I feel like doing at the moment is how I'm going to be deciding a lot of the stuff. And also I'm just going to skip through like a few categories if like I have literally nothing to say about them, nothing like interesting to add. And of course we're starting off with favorite female artist. Well, actually I shouldn't say of course because normally they keep the music categories at the end, but I think they're doing what they did last year where they're just like mixing them and randomizing them for some reason, so I think it's just going to be like a random like order of categories, but I guess this is the one we're starting off with, is favorite female artist, and I don't know how I'm gonna decide this one. And I can't even go for like which one is more likely to win because these are all like pretty popular artists. Like I guess like Cardi B is the one that's least likely to win because she hasn't been like that relevant in a while because she doesn't put out any music. At least all of these other artists are pretty active. In fact, like, why is she even here? Like, did she even put out any music in 2024 or 2025? Like, why is she nominated here? Like, she hasn't really been that, like, relevant at all, like, in recent years. So, like, it's weird. Like, they couldn't pick another female? Where's Chappell Roan? Where is she? Where's Sabrina Carpenter? What? Where are those people? Where are these options? Do they not want to be a part of this? Of the KCAs? I guess not. So they had to pick Cardi B? That's weird. Wow. But I guess the biggest artist out of these 7 has to be Taylor Swift, so I guess I'm voting for her. Yeah, I guess so. Favorite movie? So, you know me, I don't watch movies, I don't do anything, so, I think the only movie I've seen out of these is, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Surprisingly, I have not seen the Minecraft movie, and I probably don't have, I'm not that eager to watch it, given, like, the weird theater stuff that happened, like, all the weird, like, kids throwing popcorn in the movie theater. That stuff was weird, and I think, like, it just got really overexposed, and, you know, no one really gave raving reviews of it, so I don't really have that much interest in watching the movie anytime soon, but, you know, if it, like, drops on my desk one day, you know, I'd be happy to watch it, I guess. But yeah, I am just gonna go for the movie that I have seen, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, especially since that movie is really good. I do think that is a great movie. Alright, favorite video game, because as we all know, I am a pro gamer that knows a lot about the games of all time. And yeah, it's pretty much just the same nominees that they have every year. They have Minecraft, Fortnite, Roblox, yeah, Just Dance for some reason, because they're still making Just Dance games. Again, I point this out every year. How are they still doing Just Dance in big 2025? Give it up, Nintendo, give it up. Who is buying these games still? But, oh god, Madden, yeah, I don't play sports. I have, like, played a little bit of a Madden game back in, like, 2013, 2014, and yeah, I was pretty bad at it because I didn't know any of the controls, and I barely even knew, like, the game in general, like, the actual football game, because I don't like sports, so I struggled. And yeah, I never touched a Madden game or a sport game ever since. Yeah, I'm just gonna vote for Minecraft because this is the only game in the category that I've actually played. Okay, we have a controversial one here. We have favorite male creator, and the first option is Mr. Beast, which is interesting because you know, this is after all of the controversy, so the first Kids' Choice Award to come out after all of the dog pack and, like, allegations and war crimes and whatnot. So it's weird interesting that they decided to keep Mr. Beast here. And I'm not too familiar with any of these other people. I have heard of, like, of course, like, Darman and Mark Rober, Keith Lee, I've heard, does, like, weird, like, not weird, but, like, TikTok food reviews, and people actually really like him. I might actually end up voting for him. Yeah, I don't think we're able to vote for Mr. Beast in this category anymore, given the allegations. So I'm gonna vote for Keith Lee. Okay, I almost skipped this category, but I noticed something interesting. They have Frankie Grande from Henry Danger the movie, and the reason why I'm pointing this out is not just because it's Frankie Grande, Ariana Grande's brother. I'm pointing this out because I've actually seen the Henry Danger movie. I watched it this year for Film Fridays. Oh wait, you don't know. Yeah, most people here don't know what Film Fridays is. Basically, it's the event I have where I watch a movie every week, every Friday, and one of those weeks I watched the Henry Danger movie, and it's a movie. Yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10, I believe. It's another, like, Nickelodeon TV movie. It's one of those movies. It's definitely not the worst of those that I've watched, but it's also not as good as, like, Swindle or Best Player. Those are really good. I do recommend those. And I remember specifically being really shocked that Frankie Grande, of all people, was in that movie. Like, I think... Yeah, I don't remember him being the villain, per se. I think he was kind of a villain, but like I don't think he was the villain. Did that movie even have a villain? I don't remember. But I did only see the movie once. Um, yeah, he was an interesting pick for that movie. I don't know what led to him being in that movie, which is also equally weird because, you know, his brother, his sister. I think I said brother before. No, I didn't. His sister is literally a part of Nickelodeon, kinda. You know, she was on Victorious and Sam and Cat. Like, she has a history with Nickelodeon. It's like, it's just funny that, you know, her brother is willing to be associated with Nickelodeon these days. One thing that's also funny about this movie is that they actually do make a gay joke revolving Frankie Grande in this movie. I don't remember the exact joke it was. Where like I think like the joke is that like Frankie like didn't hear Henry correctly and thought he was saying gay instead of gray. I don't remember the exact line, but it was something like that. Or like, you know, Frankie misheard gay instead of gray, which is what Henry was actually saying, which is interesting for, you know, for them to like explicitly be like, yeah, Frankie is gay. But even after all of my like rambling about the Henry Danger movie, I'm still gonna vote for Jim Carrey because I like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 more than the Henry Danger movie, and Jim Carrey is a better villain. So I'm just gonna vote for him. Now, I have no idea what to vote for in this category at all because I know nothing about any of these things. I don't even know. I never even heard of this Goosebumps show. Goosebumps The Vanishing. But I didn't even know that show existed. I didn't even know the Star Wars show existed, but I guess that makes sense because I don't follow Star Wars. But I guess I'm gonna vote for Goosebumps because I did watch a little bit of the Goosebumps series back when the Hub existed, the Hub network. And yeah, I did used to watch like 1 or 2 episodes of that, so that's what I'm using to vote here. Alright, we have one of the big ones. We have favorite animated movie, and they have Mufasa the Lion King, Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, Plankton the Movie, Moana 2, The Wild Robot, Dogman, and Transformers 1. Which is, it's also nice that they have Transformers 1 here because apparently that movie bombed and it was because of really poor advertising from Paramount. So it is nice that they got the spotlight here, even though it's clearly not going to win. In fact, what is going to win here? What is going to win? I really hope it's the Plankton movie because it's the only one here that I've seen. Yes, I know that's embarrassing for a channel that's themed around cartoons and animation, for me to only watch one out of these movies. But yeah, it's the only one here I've seen, and it's really great, and I really want it to win. I don't know what's gonna win here, because like these are all really big movies. Like, you know, with the exception of Transformers 1, like, these are all pretty successful movies in their own right. I don't know, like, maybe, I really hope the Lion King movie doesn't win. Maybe Despicable Me 4 because Minions. Or maybe Inside Out 2. Oh yeah, I did hear good things about Inside Out 2. Yeah, even though Pixar is kind of stinky nowadays. Disney is kind of bad. Yeah, I just really hope it's not Moana 2. Or The Lion King, because Disney is trash. Trash company. But yeah, I'm gonna vote for Plankton. Because Plankton is cool. Alright, favorite pro gamer. The best category. And we have Kai Cenat, Ninja, Pokimane, Unspeakable, Ibella, and iShowSpeed. Is iShowSpeed a gamer? Oh yeah, I guess it is. I forgot that you guys start like doing stuff like Talking Tom, like playing weird mobile games like Subway Surfers. Like, yeah, what a weird creator. Wow, we're really going pretty slow with these categories. We need to speed this up. We're only at category 8 of 35. How do we pick? I don't know. I'm just gonna vote for Ninja. Why not? Cause I'm not seeing enough movement. Favorite global music star. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting about this. Bruno Mars, because North America is more likely to win than anything else. As per usual with this category. Favorite song from a movie. Is Plankton anything from the Plankton movie on here? Nope. Well, what a stupid category. Why include it? Oh, can I get a chee-hoo? I have heard about that song from Moana 2. It is funny that, like, the director of Moana 2 came out and was like, in response to all the people, like, talking about how bad the songs were in that movie, he was like, give it, like, a month and all of the kids will be singing along to all the songs and you will be sick of it. And, yeah, we are how many months away from that movie's release, and yeah, none of those songs have stuck around in public memory, because, they're not very good and memorable. They're not very well written. At least that's what I've heard. Or maybe it wasn't the director. Maybe it was like the writer of those songs. That makes more sense, but still. Also, I'm severely disappointed that the Jack Black song from the Minecraft movie isn't neither Chicken Jockey or Steve's Lava Chicken. It's just a random song that no one cares about. Why did they not pick the Lava Chicken song? I have no idea. Flint and Steel, Chicken Jockey. That's a different song, but yeah. That one should have also been nominated. Wait, what is the bottom one? Higher Love by Desi Trill featuring DJ Khaled, Cardi B. How have I not heard of this? Cardi B actually did do something this year or last year. Wait, this is for like when did this Smurfs movie come out? Like, I thought this was coming out like in a month or so. I thought this wasn't even out yet. Like, what? Wait, what? How has it already been nominated, bruh? Industry Plant nominee here. Oh yeah, and Run It is that one song that Spilling the Milk described as like an awful EDM country song that played during the credits of that movie. I didn't think it was that bad, but I'm probably not gonna vote for it because I'm really sick of Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll is very oversaturated in pop music. I'll say that. He's pretty much everywhere, and he'll do anything for a check. He's basically the country version of Snoop Dogg. He's just everywhere and featuring on everything, and it's awful. I'm so sick of this guy, so I'm not voting for him. Instead, I'll vote for probably something from Wicked, because Wicked is a pretty popular play, a pretty popular musical, and of course it's going to be really good, and I think it's going to win. So probably I'm going to vote for Defying Gravity. Yeah. Okay, we can speed through these because I don't care about any of these people. No offense, it's just I don't know any of these people. Thunderman's person, yep. Oh, favorite cartoon, let's go! Yes! And surprise to absolutely no one, the only unique nominee here is Dragon Ball. Somehow. It's Dragon Ball. Like, you couldn't pick anything else? Like, I'm pretty sure there had to have been something else. Like, something that came out this year that was really popular. Like, something in kids' animation that came out, like, this year or last year that was really popular. That you could have put here. Instead of Dragon Ball? Like, no disrespect to Dragon Ball, but like, why is it here? Like, instead of something else. Like, Monster High? Like, I don't know. Like, The Simpsons? Simpsons? Yeah, I'm just gonna vote for SpongeBob. Yeah, I don't care. Move on. Oh, Kendrick made it to Squabble Up for favorite song. Maybe this isn't going to be the only thing he gets nominated for. I think he's probably gonna get nominated for, like, favorite male artist. But yeah, interesting pick here that they didn't pick Not Like Us. Or they picked the more safe option, the one that isn't calling someone a pedophile. But yeah, Squabble Up. Yeah, Squabble Up is a really good song. I think I'm gonna vote for that one. Yeah. These categories and nominees are all the same. It's the same shows. Don't even know what to vote for. I'm just gonna vote for... You know what? I'm gonna vote for America's Funniest Home Videos, because why not? Just because it's funny. Favorite kids TV show? Yeah, I don't watch any of these. The Thundermans Undercover? That's a show? They made a spin-off of The Thundermans? In Big 25? Who's watching that? Yeah, I don't even know what Ayla in the Mirrors is? Huh, I don't even know what that show is. Yeah, it's probably gonna win, just like Alexa and Katie that one year, where like I just did not know anything about that show and it won somehow. Yeah, because apparently people are watching that show. Yeah, I'm just gonna vote for the Thundermans because yeah, I did watch a little bit of the Thundermans, like the original Thundermans, like during its run. Oh, this is an interesting one. Favorite podcast? Where's Joe Rogan? Where's Joe Rogan? Where's Tucker? Where's Candace Owens? Candace Owens podcast? Where's Tucker Carlson? Dude, we need like the non-woke podcasts here, dude. Like, look at all these woke podcasts. But you know, I do like this idea here. I do like that they put this one here. You know, it's a new category. I do appreciate it, especially since podcasts are a big thing now. They are like rising in popularity. Even though they've been around for quite a while, they are just getting more and more popular. So it is nice. It is nice that they added this one here. Even though I noticed that they snuck in 2 of their own podcasts here. A little bit of self promo makes me wonder if this is the only reason that they created this. Not that they created this category, is so they can plug their own podcasts. Wow, shameless. But I'm probably just gonna vote for Avatar, because animation, because I don't know any of these other podcasts. Okay, I don't listen to podcasts much. Now imagine if this category existed in 2018, then Pie Guy and Monsters Reviews podcast, the recast, would have been here. And I would have absolutely voted for that one. Yes, they missed out. Okay, we do have some tough competition here for favorite movie actor. Between Jim Carrey, Jack Black, and Chris Pratt. I do think the Chris Pratt jokes are kind of like a thing of 4 years ago, so probably not going to vote for him. So it's now between Jim Carrey and Jack Black. Yeah, I'm just going to vote for the thing that I've seen. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Yeah. And also, Jack Black is probably not a very great person. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so they decided to put Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter in this category. Okay, because that makes sense. Of course, they're the favorite female breakout artist, but not the favorite female artist. Okay. Why can't they be in both categories? I have no idea. It's weird. What's even weirder is the fact that Addison Rae is here because, you know, like, she was like one of the biggest TikTok stars, and now seeing her as like a big pop star is just so weird to me. Like, what a weird timeline we live in. Yeah, I have heard some Chappell Roan songs and Chappell, I don't know. Some Chappell Roan songs, and they're really good, so I'm gonna vote for her. Okay, this category I don't know anything about. Kids creator, I don't know anything about these people. Because I don't watch kids stuff. I don't watch kids YouTube stuff, and if I did, that would have been weird. Because a lot of the stuff isn't very popular amongst people above the age of 5 for good reason. Because it's not very good quality. I don't know. I feel like I should recognize the name Miss Rachel. Maybe, like, they're actually a good channel. Maybe, but I don't know for sure. You know, I'm gonna vote for her because I don't know. I don't know, but maybe I don't care. We have to vote for something. Favorite music collaboration, everything here makes sense, I guess, except for, I guess the only one here that I don't recognize is the one from Bees and Honey and Tyla. I don't know that song. But everything else here I think I've heard of, except maybe the Marshmallow and Jonas Brothers song. Yeah, I don't know that one, but everything else here, yeah, makes sense that they're here. Even if some of these aren't very popular, like the Selena Gomez song. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Luther because that is a really good song. It's probably the one that I've listened to the most out of these. So yeah, even though there is some good competition here, like the Bruno Mars Lady Gaga song, that one's good. Yeah, and I don't remember the other one, but that one too. All right, sports. We don't know anything about these people, so I'm gonna vote for LeBron because it's funny. Favorite female TV star. You know what? Reba McEntire, because I did. There was a good portion of like the beginning of 2020 where like I just watched nothing but Reba. You know, the old like Reba show, the old sitcom. I binge watched that show. I don't really remember much of it now. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna vote for her based on that, I guess. That show's okay, or maybe good, I don't remember. Favorite viral song? Where's Miles? He's been very viral. Well, I guess I have to wait for the favorite male artist category. He's probably gonna show up there, I hope. But, for now, not really too familiar with any of these songs, even though I've heard of these songs. I'm gonna vote for Pink Pony Club because that is one of the Chaperone songs I really like. So yeah. Favorite male breakout artist, and Leon Thomas is here. That is Andre from Victorious. So yeah, that's two Victorious affiliated people here for this year's Kids' Choice Awards. Yeah, interesting. I would put the Phineas and Ferb joke here, but if I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Ha 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 ha. But you know what? Because Andre is my favorite character in Victorious, I'm gonna vote for him by default. So yeah, that's what you get for being in Victorious and being the best character in that show. Oh, here we go. Favorite male artist, and Drake and Kendrick Lamar are in the same category. That's pretty interesting. And there's no Miles. There's not a single Miles nominee here. Wow, he got snubbed so bad. Wow. First he gets snubbed at the Grammys, and now he gets snubbed in the KCAs. What is this? You know what? It just seems like a really cool thing to happen for Kendrick to win favorite male artist here. So I'm just gonna vote for Kendrick, even though I don't know for sure if he's gonna win. Maybe he is gonna win because this has been a pretty big year for Kendrick. Like he has been like the biggest artist of 2025. So he might actually win this year. Yeah, I just don't know if, like, compared to Bruno Mars or The Weeknd, if he has that like, global reach, even though I'm pretty sure this is only, like, the American Kids' Choice Awards. I think this only counts for, like, American, votes, but, still, I think, like, there is a good match here, but I do think Kendrick does have a chance. And yeah, I'm gonna vote for him. Yep, so we're almost done, and I don't recognize any of these people, so yeah, the first option is the one that I'm gonna vote for. Favorite butt kicker? Okay, Jace Norman, why not? I'm gonna vote for him because Henry Danger was decent. Still would not recommend it though, but it's decent. It's a watch, for sure. Favorite album? If Miles finally put out his album in time, he would have been here, but since he didn't, he's not here, unfortunately. Favorite album though? Okay, so I have listened to like a decent list of like popular albums this year. So out of these, I have heard the Post Malone album, I have heard the Weeknd album, the Lady Gaga album, and the Kendrick album. Yes, I have heard 4 of these, which is good. And out of those 4, I have to say GNX is the best album out of the 4. It is like genuinely a great album with a lot of really good songs. Oh, favorite voice from an animated movie. Konnichiwa? Meow? Oh, we have 2 people here from the Sonic movie. Yeah, so between these, I'm probably gonna vote for Ben Schwartz because, yeah, I don't know. Sonic was, I think, decent. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. We're almost done. Sports again. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for the first one, because why not? Favorite male TV star? I don't know any of these people, so I'm gonna vote for young Dylan, or Jack Griffo? I don't know. Young Dylan, or Jack Griffo. Why not? Because the Thundermans, nostalgia, whatever. Favorite male TV star, again, probably don't know any of these people. Oh, George Lopez! Vote for him! Yes, George Lopez! NG! Yes, George Lopez, my favorite show! Well, it's not actually my favorite show, but like, it might as well be. Like, George Lopez is like the show. Favorite music group? Where's Sleep Token? They just put out an album. It looks like they're gonna be pretty big. But yeah, no one likes that band, so they're not here. But probably gonna vote for Coldplay because I do like a decent amount of Coldplay hits. Yeah, I am a Coldplay defender, so I'm gonna vote for them. And we have the final category. Yes, they don't have a book category this year, even though I think they did last year or the year before. I don't remember. They don't have that. They don't have any like weird categories like the what are you gonna do to save the environment or something like that. They don't have one of those weird categories. Yeah, these are pretty normal. These have been pretty samey except for the podcast one. And even then, that one's still pretty samey because it's like, it's not that weird of a category. And to cap it all off, I think I'm going to vote for, have I seen any of these? Nope. I'm gonna vote for Amy Poehler because I did watch the original Inside Out, and I do remember it being really good, even though I was a dumb kid when I saw it in theaters. So my opinion could change, I don't know. And yeah, that wraps up the KCAs for 2025. Yeah, so tune in on June 21st to see who wins. Yep, in a month we'll see who wins, and maybe I'll talk about that in a video. I don't know, maybe it's not worth talking about because the KCAs are still really boring, and they don't change at all. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens in a month. I don't think I've made a winning video, a video about the winners since, like, 2022, because it doesn't really matter who wins. Yeah, as long as we win by voting, because, voting is so important, and we're doing our part by doing it. So go out there and vote, kids. That's what I want you to take away from this video. Vote or die. I'm a spongestur, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Vote!